Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Baylor's offense comes onto the field first today. I know Bo Nix, if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. That's reeled in. It's Cameron. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Bears are marching down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Robertson. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for an open area to his left. Got a man. It's Brown.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit gap, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single thrower.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that just looked so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Wilson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the...
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Bears will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. To adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on third. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor!
Make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. He's going to fire deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rice. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Bears the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Prentice. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Under fire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Robertson. The quick out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to pass their way in. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. With the catch, it's Walker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. The Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. White going to attack through the air. Snares it outside. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets. Second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Jackson. Nice move to pick up yardage. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. He's at touchdown Bears! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense... in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. White wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Makes the catch. It's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bomb.
Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Snowed under by the defense.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Finds his man down the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how...
Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner will be dragged down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Collier. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of...
He'll take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, This offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Rice to the ball. He'll field the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now third and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Oh, maybe a double pass. Oh, they're after him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception?
Lofts one high and deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.